Hey guys, now in this video, let's discuss retry policy in Azure Logic app. So first of all, what is this retry policy? It means if an action fails, our Logic app will retry that action a few times. So I guess it is self-explanatory. Then why we have this retry policy? So we have this retry policy to handle temporary or transient failures. That is, it might be possible that if we retry, the actions within our logic app may work again. Now guys, obviously when we are defining retry policy, we have to provide the configuration and it can be fixed or it can be exponential. See, fixed it means as we can guess, our logic app will retry after equal time gap. So for example, if you have configured to retry it after every 30 seconds 3 times, that means it will try at 0th second, 30th second and 60th second. But we may configure it as exponential backup as well. What it means is our logic app will retry with increasing time gaps. So for example, first it will try after 10 seconds, then it will try after 20 seconds, then 40 seconds, then maybe 80 seconds like that. Now guys, you may have a question that why we have this exponential policy, right? So it is because let's assume you are trying to call a service and it is failing repeatedly. So if we try calling it after fixed interval, let's say after every 10 seconds, so the probability of that service coming back online is less because the load on that service is high and we are not giving an opportunity for that service to come back online. But when we have such exponential stuff, that is in between each retry we are increasing time gap, so ideally we are giving breathing space to that service and there is a high probability that that service will start working again. Now is important thing, we should not add retry policy for each action in our logic app. See, what I mean is we should add this retry policy for only those actions which may throw this temporary or transient errors. So for example, let's say we are calling external API. So it might be quite possible that that API may be down temporarily only. Let's say the load on that API is huge and it is throwing throttling error. See, throttling means just for that time being, the load on that API is high and it is working inconsistently. But then chances are there, let's say after a couple of minutes, it may start working again. So yes, for such actions, we can add this retry policy. And now if we discuss an example or let's say SQL action. So let's say we have some insert query or select star query. And if we are sure that such SQL query will never fail. So in such case, we should not add retry policy. So this insert or select star query, it may fail in case if our query itself is wrong. But if you are sure that such transient or temporary errors are not thrown by our SQL query, so in such case we should not add retry policy. So again, it depends on that particular action. And now let's see a simple demo. So guys, we are in Azure portal and I have already created this logic app. And now let's click on this logic app designer. Now guys, to test this retry policy, let's create and call an API which will work intermittently. That means it may work sometimes and it may not work. So for example, see guys, this highlighted code. So I have created an API or function, and if you see, it is simple straightforward function where I am generating random number, and if the generated random number is odd number, I am throwing an exception. But if the number is even, I say the API call is successful. So you can guess, sometimes it may work, sometimes it may not work, sometimes it may work continuously for let's say 5-10 times, sometimes it may not work continuously for 5-10 times. So again, it is completely random. Okay, and now I have simply deployed this function in Azure portal. Okay, now here I will say add a trigger recurrence, and as of now I will say make it every 3 hours. Here let's add an action. I will say http, and guys, basically here we need to provide the URL for that API or for that function, right? So this this is that function app, and here we have this function. Let's just say function URL. Let's simply copy it. Okay, and now here let's provide that URL. Let's say it is get call, and basically that's it. So we are simply calling this API or that URL. Okay, and now if I click on the settings, let's go down. And guys, can you see this retry policy? So as of now it is default, and if you read this, it says the default is an exponential interval policy set to retry 4 times. So max it will try 4 times, and it is exponential, but as of now I will simply say none. So there is no retry policy. Let's say collapse, and let's say save. So guys, as you can guess, if I run this logic app, it may work or it may not work. So I'll say run, and let's cross check in run history. It seems it worked, so let's run it a few times. I'll say run, 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 and now guys, let's cross check run history. And yes, it worked few times and it failed. Let's open this failed execution. Yes, it says internal server error, and yes, it is error 500, right? So it failed because we have not added any retry policy. So let's close this. Now let's go to designer again, HTTP, and now guys, under settings, retry policy, here now I will say fixed interval, and I will say max try 5 times, and here you have to provide the interval. So I will say try after every 10 seconds. So I will say pt 10 seconds, and let's say save. And again, let's run this logic app a few times. And now let's cross check run history. And guys, can you see this? It shows running. That means this latest attempt, it must be retry. So let's not wait for that. But here if you see this one, please follow my mouse. It shows succeeded, and it took 11.49 seconds. So that means it must have retried. So let's try to open that. Let's open HTTP. And guys, see this, it shows this retry history. That means in the first attempt this logic app failed. So let's click on that, and see it says 1 of 1. So it means for the first attempt it failed, and in the first attempt it threw this internal server error, but then in the next attempt it worked. Now let's click on this logic app designer, HTTP, settings, and again guys, now as you can guess, instead of fixed interval, if I select this exponential interval, so basically here I can specify the count, I can specify the interval. So this will be exponential interval. So for example, if I say this 10 seconds, that means it will try after 10 seconds, then 20 seconds, then 40 seconds, like that. So again, there is increasing gap in between each attempt. And then we have this minimum interval. So for example, if I say pt 10 seconds, that means minimum it will try for 10 seconds. And if I say maximum interval is 1 hour, so for max it will try for 1 hour. So I guess again these fields are self-explanatory. So I will not show the demo for this, but I guess it is easy to understand. So that's it guys. Thanks for listening.